Hey shippers, it's your girl Naya here, and I'm back at it again with another review of Andi Mack Season 3, episode, was it 15? Unloading Zone. Okay, so I'm not even going to pretend that I want to talk about anything other than Tyrus. Like, I'm not even going to sit up here in front like that is something that I don't want to do. Um, yeah, like I can talk about the ending and how Jonah completely messed up what they were trying to do. I can discuss Jonah and how he's oblivious sometimes, but we already been there, done that. I can go into detail about how Bex feels guilty about what she how she, basically kind of broke Cece's heart by not on purpose, but do having the going through with the decision that she wanted to go through. Yeah, I can, but we already know. We already know, you guys. We already know. Okay, so let's talk about Tyrus. Okay, so we start off with our first Tyrus scene. We see Buffy and Cyrus sitting next to each other, and off on the distance, they're looking at the basketball court, and they see Kira and TJ, and they're looking cute. She's messing with his hoodie. She's jumping on his back. It's very playful flirting, playful flirting on Kira's end. I've seen girls do this to guys all the time. Like, they'll take their hat, they'll wear it on top of their head. They're that whole little banter, teasing type of thing. Guys find it most guys find that shit annoying, but girls, in middle school, that's their sign of being flirtatious. And Cyrus looking out in the distance, and he says they look cute together. And Buffy says they're not gonna last. Why is Disney playing with us, y'all? Why is Disney playing with us? So Cyrus said they look cute together, and honestly, I'm not even gonna cap. They did look cute. They did. They look like a typical, adorable hetero couple. Hetero couple. They looked cute. They did look cute. I mean, they no let's not even pretend that if this was any other show, Kira and TJ would have been together. Like, if this was any other show besides Andi Mack, Kira and TJ would have been a couple. They would have. But they are the typical couple. She's the tomboyish girl with a little bit of edge. He's like this jock, and they have a common. They both like football, and they would be they would be the it couple. They would. They are basically what everybody expected Tuffy to be when it first came out. Like, the banter between Buffy and TJ. This is what we thought would have happened with Tuffy, but it didn't go in that direction. Um, but Cyrus, when Cyrus said they look cute together, like, you could just tell that Cyrus at this point is kind of defeated. Like, he already been there, done that. He been through this with Andi and Jonah, and now he's going through it again, and he already knows how this plays out. Girl gets boy, and that's the tea. Like, that is what's supposed to happen. So he's used to having these crushes and it just being closed off. So when Cyrus said they look cute together, he didn't even sound mad. He just sound, it is what it is. Like, that's how he sound. Because he already been through this, you guys. Like, we seen this happen. We seen this play out with Jonah and Andi, and Cyrus kept his mouth shut about his little crush. And to this day, he still didn't tell Jonah the truth. He just kept it to himself because he knows that he wouldn't have a chance. And then we see another Tyrus scene, and I love this scene. This was my favorite scene of the episode, the table scene. So they're sitting at the table, and TJ automatically, he peeps that Cyrus is avoiding him. And he says, I'm not avoiding you. You're just spending a lot of time with Kira. And TJ he looked the eyebrow like, Like, what do you mean? Like, what are you talking about? And this scene was so adorable to me because it's TJ's reassuring Cyrus that he has nothing to worry about. Remind you, they're not even a couple. TJ is on some, while Cyrus is being the petty one, he's being jealous, but he's being really passive aggressive. Like, you could tell he has an attitude, but he's just being aloof. He's just like, well, you've been spending so much time with her, like, I just thought you wanted to spend time together, and he was just like, you guys are really cute together. He doesn't mean any of that shit, but he's saying it to be, oh, you guys are really cute. And TJ is like, look, we are not a couple. He's reassuring his boyfriend, like, look, we are not a couple. We just talk about basketball. It is what it is. It's nothing serious. You don't have to worry about anything. That is basically what TJ is saying. I like you. You don't have to worry about her. She doesn't really mean anything to me. We just talk about basketball. She's cool. She's a cool person. She is just my friend. That is basically what he's telling Cyrus. Cyrus is not really having it. He's kind of just, like I told you, at this point, Cyrus is kind of closed off. And he's kind of drawing himself back in. He's just basically like, he was like, you guys look cute together. You are basically, he's giving up the war before it even started. Like, a war hasn't even been brewing, and he's already giving up. He's already waving the white flag, because he already knows how this ends. Girl gets boy. Boy doesn't get boy. Like, that's just how it is, like I said before. And Kira, y'all gonna hate me, but I am loving her. Like, I am loving her because she's doing exactly what she's supposed to do. She's bringing my two favorite characters together with her messiness, and I love her. Like, as soon as she sit down, she's all smile. She's like, hey, TJ. Hey, Cyrus. Hey, Cyrus. Like, even her voice, her body language, you could tell she is not messing with Cyrus. And she doesn't like Cyrus because he's friends with Buffy. Like, at first, I thought that was what it kind of was, but it's something more to that. You hear what I'm saying? Like, it's something more there. Like, at first I thought that she knew that TJ had a crush on Cyrus, and she was basically kind of using him to her advantage. But in reality, she picked up on Cyrus, not TJ. She doesn't think that TJ's gay. She thinks that Cyrus is, which is obvious because we all knew since season 1. I mean, Cyrus doesn't hide it very well, so we kind of already knew what to expect with Cyrus. But with TJ, he's a little complicated because he has a lot of masculine qualities. He does. He has a lot of masculine qualities. He's into sports, and, he dirt bikes, and, so it's kind of hard to kind of pick up on TJ, but she picks up on Cyrus, and she is not having it. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like it at all. So her body language was just messed up, and Cyrus fled the table like how Andi fled the table when Jonah had when he brought that other girl to the spoon. Remember that, when the other girl was at the spoon, and then Andi was like, yeah, she was trying to keep it cute, keep it casual, but she couldn't like hold face or be there for that long, and she felt the energy was off, so she went and she left. It's the same exact thing. It's the same exact scene if you put it side by side, and I'm pretty sure somebody already put it side by side. What else? Oh yeah, another thing that I love about this scene that made me smile is Kira clearly sees Cyrus as a threat. She clearly does. Every time Kira is with Cyrus and TJ together, she automatically goes like this. She automatically is looking between the both of them. If y'all don't see it, y'all have to rewind it. She's constantly like looking for any type of facial expressions, any type of looks, so she can like read between the both of them. She's constantly like, I sense something here, but I just don't really know. So it's crazy. Kira clearly sees Cyrus as a threat. She clearly sees Cyrus as a threat. And the only, like, so obviously she knows something is up if she sees Cyrus as a threat, because let's be honest. When have we ever seen Andi get jealous of Cyrus being with Jonah, even when she knew that he had a crush on him? Andi was never jealous because she knew deep down that Cyrus would never have a chance with Jonah. So she was never worried, right? She was never worried. What female is going to be jealous of her man? Well, the boy that she likes hanging out with a guy who's not straight, unless she feels like he has a chance, right? So clearly she's threatened because she feels on some type of level that TJ might actually pick Cyrus over her, and she's not, and she doesn't like it. She doesn't like it at all. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't like it at all. Because I don't understand anyway. I don't understand it anyway else. Like, how can you possibly see Cyrus as a threat if you don't kind of feel on some type of level, even subconsciously, that TJ might actually like Cyrus over you? And even when she was sitting there, she said, "Hello, I'm here. I'm here. Look at me." And even when TJ looked her way, he looked at her, and then he looked back at Cyrus when he was walking away. You can't compare when you can't compete. She just doesn't compete. She just doesn't. What I was gonna say, let's talk about the swing set scene that should have never happened. So I love this scene, and I don't know if you noticed, but when Kira went over to the swing set scene and she was like, "Oh, come on, let's swing," TJ says, "I thought you wanted to feed the ducks." She said, "Come on, get on the swing set, right?" And he said, "No, what am I, 5?" He doesn't want her to get on. He doesn't want to get on the swing set with her because that is his and Cyrus's thing. Like, so even when he said that, he is trying to avoid. He's trying to draw her away from the swing set because that he already has an emotional place to go there when he's with Cyrus. Like, him, even like, that's why TJ was like, "Oh, come on." He was like, "I'm not getting on the swing," and he looked uncomfortable, like he didn't want to do that with her because that wasn't her place. Like, that's Cyrus's place to sit there. So he kept like kind of trying to like draw her back over, like, "Bitch, go to the lake. I'm not doing this with you." That's basically what was happening. And then she basically baits him, like how Buffy baits Marty, or how basically, and he goes on the swing, and they're swinging and they're swinging, and then he starts to get into it, and then he starts to laugh because, at the end of the day, Kira don't know no better, and that's supposed to be his friend. So he's swinging. Cyrus comes with the shirt. I didn't even touch upon the gay disaster decision that Cyrus was trying to make, saying it looks good on TJ's. It goes with TJ's eyes, and he comes to the park and he sees it, and his face kind of just, his eyes get really big, like that. His eyes go. He does this. He looks. And he's looking, and he's just like, and then he takes the shirt, and then he looks back, and then he walks away. Excellent. Excellent. Y'all can hate Kira, but Kira's doing her job. She's pushing them together, and she's pushing them to acknowledge feelings that they have trouble saying out loud. And honestly, I can't wait until the confession episode where he sits there and he tells TJ that he likes him. That's basically what this is leading up to, and I'm so here for it. I am. We need to talk about, I hope we get another episode with Amber where we could discuss her and Jonah's relationship, and if Jonah even loves her. You know? Does he even love Amber? I don't know. Like, it's a mess, y'all. It's a whole mess. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section below. It's your girl Naya here, and peace.